all my nerdlings. If you're new here, my name is Nikki. Welcome to my channel where we get nerdy. This is the video where I tell you everything that I've read, what I'm currently reading, what I plan on reading next, and any books that I've hauled in this past week. So, first things first, as you can tell, all new shelving. Well, not technically, I just reorganized them. So I decided to go through my books, all 230 something of them, go through them for things that I've read that I don't plan on reading again, things I read that I didn't really like, or books that completely lost interest in, and unhaul them. Granted, I didn't film an unhaul because it's always really impulsive when I do it. Welcome to ADHD. So, I took 43 books off my shelves and brought them to a store called Bull Moose, where they will buy books off you and then, sell them as pre-owned books, or they have new books as well. So, I got rid of 43 books, decided that, well, now that there's 43 books missing from my shelves, I probably should reorganize them. So, granted, you will notice that there is some books on my shelves behind me that I haven't technically hauled yet, and that's because they're birthday presents. Yes, my birthday is in May, and yes, technically, it's March, but it was one of those like Amazon deals where they were more than 50% off, so my husband picked them up and said that I could just have them on my shelves because he's really bad at secrets. So, first things first, what I've read. I have finished Heart and Soul by Jen Frederick. I rated it 4 stars on CloudPile. It's a K-drama in a book. Really nothing more to say. Next, I finished Rosaline Palmer Takes the Cake by Alexis Hall. I'm going to be doing a dedicated review for this. It'll start out as non-spoiler and then turn into spoiler. So I'm not going to go deep on this. This is the book club pick for Chelsea Zhao. I will link her down below. And yeah, I will make sure that I have a video where I talk about it. So yeah, there's that. What I'm currently reading is nothing. I binged over 300 pages worth of Rosaline Palmer in a day, and so like my brain is just like, we can't pick up a book. So on deck is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, which we know this, right? I've been talking about this for weeks. It's the first book in the Mortal Instruments series. It's Shadowhunter's world, and so on. Which obviously I now have this like beautiful Cassandra Clare shelf with a bunch of them. I actually asked Chelsea what is the best reading order for them, because online there's like 4 different options. And she told me the best reading order. So I just got a couple more books to grab. But I'm tentatively planning to do 1 Shadowhunter book a month until I do the whole thing. Maybe, hopefully, that's the goal. What I've hauled. One moment, I gotta get them. So, first I'm going to go with the books I got from Bull Moose. And then I will discuss these other books that I hauled, which I technically got them from the library. The library was, getting rid of older books that haven't been checked out for a while to make, free up space. So I did grab some books from the library. But the first books that I hauled from Bull Moose is Sweat and Soap by Kintetsu Yamada. Sweat and Soap. This is about a young woman who's working at a toiletry maker company, and the lead product developer smells her, and she's like all nervous. Does he like the way I smell? Does he not like the way I smell? Gets all kind of concerned, and it says, could it be that he likes her and she like him back? ? So there's that one. A nice little cute romance. Next, we have A Man and His Cat, Volume 2 by Umi. I looked up how to pronounce his name before I started this, and I already forgot. But I have read Volume 1. I had a hard time finding Volume 2. And then I finally found it. So now I'm going to read it. I'll probably reread Volume 1 before I read this one. It's about an older gentleman that adopts a cat, and it's adorable, and I absolutely love it. Next, it shouldn't be a surprise, because now you can see a hole on the shelf. I grabbed 2 Cassandra Clare books. We have Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Last Hours trilogy. And then we have Clockwork Princess, which is the third book in Infernal Devices. For Christmas, I got the first book. Now I've got the third book. Just gotta find the second book. I'm hoping I can find it at Bull Moose sometime. Let's just try and fix these. There. Okay. Now, as for the library hauls, I got a complete trilogy by Isabel Allende. So the first book is City of the Beasts, then Kingdom of the Golden Dragon, and then Forest of the Pygmies. All I know about this series is it's a translated work from an author that is born in Peru and raised in Chile. And they're looking for a legendary yeti of the Amazon known as the Beast. And then there's spirit animals, and I don't know. I was fully intrigued. So there was the first one. The first, well, 3 technically. The last book that I got from the library is one of those that I had read to me when I was in school, and I couldn't think of the title or the author or nothing, and it's stuck with me for the last 20 years. It's drove me nuts that I have not been able to figure out what this book is. I finally figured it out by happenstance, and that's because this book was on the thing and I saw the synopsis, and I'm like, hey, that's the book. And it's Ransom by Lois Duncan. A bunch of kids get kidnapped by their substitute bus driver. That's what it is. I don't remember. I remembered kids on a school bus getting kidnapped, and it stuck with me because my mom is a school bus driver. So that's what made it stick with me. It's not a very big book. It's like 172 pages, and it was written in 1966. I thought when I was younger that it was written sooner, and that's why I was always wrong, because I'm like, there's no way it could have been written that long ago. But apparently it was. So, and I haven't been watching any TV. I've been watching BookTube. when I do watch stuff, it's BookTube. So yeah, that's what I got for this weekly update. Comment down below what you're currently reading or what's your on deck. Or if you've hauled any books recently. Make sure you like the video if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more of my face. And until next time, you are loved and you are valid.